Lazy bones. Oops, backwards. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, morning, whatever the case may be. It's your friendly neighborhood Mike Man here on his walk because it's just kind of getting hard for me to find time to do the to stream. I'm writing mostly right now, and so writing and streaming don't mix. So I take advantage of the time I have while I'm out on another lovely day's walk to spend some time with you here on my channel. Do the Peterson book, says Mecha McCheese. Well, that's an art contest. I'm not really interested in entering an art contest, so I think I'll probably pass on that. I'm not going to waste my time drawing a illustration to try out for a job. I mean, if he had come to me and he said, could you do one and see if it fits the motif or whatever, that kind of thing I'd do. But if it's entering an art contest, I stopped doing that when I was in high school. So no thanks. I'm good. Tell them contest over, you will do the job. I don't think that's how it works. Although that'd be interesting. Nah, I'm good. This other job I'm doing the writing on right now. That's going to keep me busy for a bit. And then, I still want to be tinkering away at Lonestar 3 while I'm doing that. And then I still have fulfillment. And then I still have Magnificent 7. I don't know. Magnificent 7 in this new apolitical climate. I'm not entirely sure. That's still, gosh, I mean, we're going to get over this thing and it's going to go back to politics, but I don't know. I don't feel like it's necessarily the right time to be launching a political book like that, because this is the time when we should all be coming together as a country, as a people, as a world. Not like globalist crap or anything like that, but coming together to kind of get past all of our differences and just focus on keeping each other safe and whatnot. So that's why I got so mad on my show yesterday. Just irritated at people taking the opportunity of a pandemic and the destructive power and 10 million people out of work and freaking mocking people who are losing work during this time. God, what freaking disgusting human behavior. Inhuman behavior. The coin is a silly idea. Are you talking about this? You talking about... let's see if I can get a good shot of that. Lonestar Coin. Dun dun dun. No, I found the place online where these were manufactured. And I'm like, I want to see what a Lonestar Coin looks like. So I'm not offering these things for sale. It's just, I thought it'd be funny to do one. And so yeah, I just grabbed a piece of art. I mean, it's cute. It's a kitschy little thing. It's I wouldn't bother selling these though. I mean, who the hell would want a Lonestar Coin? 100% pure aluminum. No, it's actually, I'm not doing the Mayo test. I paid, I paid $15 for this. I paid $15 for this. Now, if you order like 8 or more, they're down to like $8 each or something like that. But Lonestar Heart of the Hero. Oh, actually, that's Heart of the Hero. Redo. Speaking of which, Redo, Heart of the Hero Redo is up over $20,000. Yay! And they said it couldn't get past 5. Here we go. Is there a God Squad today? There is, Mecha McCheese, but I gotta do my walk first. And I stayed up pretty late last night, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and I was up for a while. And so I got up pretty late today. So we're lucky to have Trump, who isn't an authoritarian despite his bluster. That's correct. Instead of silver, make the coin out of adamantium. Well, if I sold it saying it was adamantium, would that be fraud? I don't know. Praise the Lord, P-Money says. Always praise the Lord, brother. But what are you talking about in particular? Getting that vitamin D. You say that as soon as things are normal, the knives will come right back. I know. It's just not the time to have your knives out at anyone. I wrote a little missive on my Facebook today, man, to all those people. By the way, I did talk to somebody who works at Marvel, and he said about a third of the books have been put on pause. So most people at Marvel aren't out of work. So that's good. But for those who are, crowdfunding is a good way to go. And if you've got like take Todd Knock, for example. Todd Knock has 26,000 people on his YouTube channel. If Todd wanted to turn around and start doing Kickstarters or Indiegogos, dang, he'd kill it, right? There's lots of guys out there with hundreds of thousands of people on their Instagram or Facebook. Well, I don't know how Facebook works. Twitter, whatever, the social media. There's people with fans out there that have just been working for the man, and if the man takes away their paychecks, do it. Mike, I told you were going to make a Lonestar Coin. Well, not for sale. That would be silly. You were looking forward to it. I don't know. I know, and I spent all that time doing it. Spent a month working on that thing. Spent more time doing the covers. I don't know. I will have to put prayer and consideration into it. No one can prove the Lonestar Coin isn't made from special Monsterkilling Alloy. That's true. Hey, what if Monsterkilling Alloy is simply nickel and copper? Guys, it's not as soon as it's still political. On Twitter, Washington Post, New York Times, CNN, the usual suspects. I don't want to be part of the problem. I don't want to be part of the problem. Do you want to be part of the problem? Or do you want to be there helping? Yeah, like I said, I put a missive out to creators on Facebook today, and I'm like, look, don't put your pencils down. Create something. Do something good. Do something and, work together. Because we all fought to get into this industry. We fought to be a part of the world of comic books. Some of us have been doing this for more than half of our lives. And it's important. And nobody should be applauding the death of the industry. That's insanity. That's insanity. That's I don't even have the words for how freaking, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. That level of hubris, it's beyond me. So I don't care, man. I don't care if it's time to put grudges away. Stand in solidarity as freaking Americans, as human beings. People are in need. People are losing their jobs. If I can help them, if I can help you, time to put away the knives and help each other. Help each other. Because without the comic book industry, I mean, yeah, we're going to have a handful of people creating comics for a niche market. But other than that, hey, you know what? The direct market collapses. All those 40-year-old men like me who grew up reading comics, who frequent the comic book shops, if they close, they're not all rushing to freaking Indiegogo or Kickstarter. Comics is a habit you can easily fall out of if you don't have your weekly fix, right? That's what maintains people's interest, is like, this is what I do on Wednesdays. I go to the shop, I hang out with my fellow nerds. We chat, talk about whatever, Star Wars, we talk about comics, we talk about politics, whatever. This is the regiment of a comic book collector. You take away all the comic book stores in the comic book industry, that goes away. They find something else to do. You know who takes their place? Webtoon. Do you know what Webtoon is populated by? SJW Comics. I just figured that out last night. Webtoon is replete with LGBT, QRSZ, WXYNZ, and all kinds of SJW crap. And that is the new target market for Marvel. It dawned on me last night when I was talking to Elliot. I was like, you know what Marvel is doing? If Marvel has a marketing department, a research department looking into, well, who is the next generation of comic book readers? They're on Webtoon. They're not reading Superman. They're not reading Spider-Man. They're reading my gay teen wolf boyfriend, whatever, comic books on Webtoon. I swear, go to Webtoon. It's all over the place. And it dawned on me and Elliot, I think both at the same time, wow, Marvel may have been targeting, like ignoring this 40-year-old audience who wants superheroes, because they see what the youth market is into. And because that's what all that HJW crap is. That's what Snowflake and Safe Space and all that garbage, that's what that is designed for, is the Webtoon audience. And like, holy cow, this could have been a mass plan they've had that certainly nobody in Comicsgate understood. Nobody could see that into the future and understand that Marvel doesn't care about the comic shops. Obviously, that's a given, right? Marvel doesn't care about the comic shops because the future of comics, we're at the age where we're going to start having heart attacks and strokes and dying from pandemics. And then that audience isn't going to be there anymore. And the audience reading comics 10, 15 years from now, they're going to want this SJW garbage. Oh, how do we actually fight that is the question. Just reveling in our own success for what, a handful of comic books? That's not how you change an industry. It's not how you save an industry from itself. But what if you don't want to put your pencil down? Do they fire you for being productive? Well, that's what I was saying. Don't put your pencil down. Create something. Create something. Get together. If you have, say you're, I don't want to name it, say you're Jim Chung. Jim Chung's not going to be told to put his pencil down. Say you're one of these lower tier guys at Marvel, one of the third that have been told to put their pencils down. If you have 10,000 people on Instagram, your friend has 10,000 people on YouTube, Your other friend has 10,000 people on I don't know, D Live, whatever. If each of you has 10,000 fans and you've got a little group of friends, combine your fans, cross promote each other. I can help you. Not in the sense that I have, I've only got 6,000 people on my YouTube channel. That's not a big deal. But I can guide you through the process. And I'm willing to help pretty much anybody. Unless you've, targeted my family for destruction, tried to ruin my career. Even in that case, I'm a very forgiving person. To most. 95% of the industry is 1099 employees, subcontractors. True. Only way to fight it is getting actual comics on the grocery store shelves. Dude, that's all I'm saying. That freaking what Mitch Breitweiser did, that may be the saving grace through all of this. The timing is not coincidental. That the Allegiance comics are coming to Walmart. What's the date today? Did they come out today? I don't know. They came out this week. The Allegiance comics came out this week to Walmart. At the same time, all of this stuff is happening. Everything's closing down except Walmarts and essential stores. So you're at Walmart. It's an essential store. It's the only place anyone can go. And what comics can you get there? Allegiance Arts. The 4th, so Sunday. Oh, okay. So I don't think that, I think that is God ordained. And what Mitch is doing, you can like Mitch, you can not like Mitch. I like Mitch. But what he is doing and what he has done, he's got good, solid Christians on his team. David Williams, Kevin Grievous. I don't know anything about Blake Northcott. And I know Kelsey's not, but, Mitch is a believer. I just really think this is all preordained, coming together for a reason. So, let's see. May 5th, or did it change? I don't know. No one buys comics or books at Walmart. I go there every day on lunch. No one is ever in the book area. Peter, if nobody ever bought them, there wouldn't be a book area. I don't ever see people buying fishing lures at Walmart, but they have fishing lures there. It's just they're not there when I'm there. So if they don't sell, they're not at Walmart. That's the thing. Where is Red Rooster? Don't ask me. I mean, what would encourage the young creators of 25 D and Q? Encourage young creators under 25. I don't know. That's like a poop. Yeah, but you have to sign your IP over to the house. What house? I don't know what you're talking about. Food, toilet paper, and bleach come before comics at Walmart. Yeah, but hey, that means people are going because they can't go to comics and stuff, right? Comics and stuff's closed, so they want to get some comics, or they just happen to be at Walmart and they can't get comics. They're going there to get some bleach, and they walk past an end cap with the Legion's comics on it. You don't think they're gonna be like, I'm gonna check this out? If they put them in the games section of Walmart, that would draw attention. Pee-wee's Playhouse. Neighbors saying hi to each other. The Legion stuff is going to be on the end cap at the book section, I believe. As long as it's on the end cap, it'll be on a main aisle. That's good to me. You want to make a difference with your creators, give them a little engagement When you see their stuff, ask a question or two and give a compliment. Allegiance owns the IP. That's why Pie Man turned Mitch down. He wants full control over the frog. Oh. Yeah. I'm just saying that what Mitch is doing, and that's fine to me. I mean, that's smart, if you ask me. This whole create our own thing. I mean, I think it has its positives, but I think it's got a lot of negatives that people don't put into the equations. People riding around. No helmets. Oh my gosh, that's against the law. That's all I see now. Nobody reading. Hey, God Squad turned into Walk Squad. No, we're gonna do God Squad after I get home. Just need to get my walk in. Go clean up after. Most kids are planted in front of the phones and tablets now, sadly. Yep, we're still able to get the first comic. Of what, Noah? Which comic? Yeah, that's why there's how many? 10 million readers on Webtoon? It's a lot. 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 It's a lot of the next generation of comic readers who aren't reading Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. Lots of parents. Limit the number of hours per day a kid can do that stuff, and most parents don't. Lonestar Heart of the Hero, yeah, you can get it. Just go to lonestarcomic.com. You can get that one. You can get the new one. You can get Monster Hunt. If you want to get them digitally, you can get them all three. It's 128 pages worth of Lone Star goodness for only $20. Lone Star Heart of the Hero. For those who are new, you guys want to see the Lonestar Coin? And I do repeat, this is not an item for sale. It is just something that I tracked where the other campaign was printing theirs, and I ordered one for Lone Star just to see how it looked. So, not interested in doing loan coins. Coins on loin. Coins on loins. Mike and that coin, lol. That's what I was thinking the other day. This quarantine would be a pain in the butt for parents 30 to 40 years ago. But now kids, all the tech, don't even miss outside. Yeah, we still have to force the kids to get outside. A lot of Webtoons readers are in Korea, not States. Well, it's global. It is a global app. But there's 10 million people using it. And I don't know. Is there not a Korean version of Webtoon? Coinstar. Loin coin. Looks cool. Coins on loins? Sounds degenerate. Like, I know, right? 30 or 40 years ago, we still called getting slapped around out CPS calls it. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Why don't you just set up a comics service? Put the comics for viewing online as a paid subscription service. And a charge if they want to buy a hard copy. You mean like Marvel does? Marvel, I think DC does too. Don't they put their back catalogs on? Like you can get all the Marvel comics for like $10 a month or something like that. Oh, okay. Here is the kumquat tree. Should I get some kumquats? They are quite tasty. Coin cod pieces. 2Mix is a site for Korean comics. Yeah, there you go. I've got a block bag today. I'm gonna get some kumquats. Woo! Spider webs. Kumquats, come quietly. Kumquat. Haha, get it? Come quiet. There's so many. Oh my gosh. Da, 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 da. Excuse me while I take some fruit. Wow, nobody has picked any of these. I don't think even their neighbors like them. That's enough. That's enough for today. Da, 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 da. Pick fruit. Communism in action. Parts of it. DC Universe is media TV show friendly. Still waiting for that Lone Star hardcover. I know it is something in the future, but still, I'm just saying, yeah, that'll be great someday. People get stuff for free, don't want to pay. You know, that's, if you look at, what was it called? Napster. So Napster was, you know, giving music out for free. It was all torrented, basically. And then iTunes came out, and lo and behold, people will pay for stuff. You know, I don't torrent stuff. So if I want something digitally, I'll buy it. And there's enough people out there like me that there's a market, right? Are there people who will just read it for free and steal it? Yeah, there are. Might just scam some of the comic-cons. They're just, nobody wants them. One of these days, Mike's gonna catch a butt full of rock salt from an irate tree owner's shop. No, this is California, man. I got hair in my mouth now. Kids these days will fork over money for paid services before they actually buy a real item from a store. Yeah, my kids are buying stuff on Steam and on what are some of those other places? It's usually video game stuff, add-ons, or you know, expansion packs, stuff like that. If there are still physical record shop around, if you can believe it, that's true. That's true. Mike just Mike's just playing by the rules. That's right. There are rules here. There are rules. You must abide the rules. You got trees hanging over the sidewalk. That stuff's free. That is community fruit right there. Community fruit. Californians practice their own version of the Second Amendment by throwing rocks. So, yeah, that's, I don't know, is that about it? That's about it for that topic. So, I don't know, I just put it out there that people, if there's any comic creators out there, you know, you don't have to have some big YouTube voice. Look at Gary, man. Gary's doing his comic, Titan, right? He's never been on a channel with more than 6,000. You know, it's not. He's I don't know how many buyers he's got, but he's made $20,000 on this comic book, which is more than the cost of producing a comic at Marvel or DC. So, dang, right? You can do it. I mean, you may not get rich off of it, but you know where you'll almost never get rich? Working for Marvel or DC. That is not, nobody gets into making comics because they think they're going to get rich. I mean, if they do, then they're pretty much deluded. It's like playing the lottery, frankly. The number of people in comics altogether in America who have gotten rich, you could probably fit in the palm of your hand, or you could probably count on both hands, right? And a lot of those guys got, you know, it was just a moment in time. The image guys, a moment in time, if never to be repeated, right? But if you want to make a living, you only need a few hundred people to support your work. Really, not that it's not an overwhelming obstacle. And if you have the right network of friends, and you can all cross promote each other, dang it, do it. What the heck are you waiting for? What was the fact that made you decide you'll be a comic artist for sure? Hearing Ron Lim was making $30,000 a month. I was in junior college, 1992. I was drawing comics. I always drew comics. Since I was in 3rd grade, I drew comics. But I didn't think there was any money in it. I never thought there was any money in comics. And then it was the boom of 1992, the early 90s, and I hear Ron Lim's making 30 grand a month. I'm like, what? Because he was drawing 3 books and they were paying him crazy wages back then. Something like that. And I was like, well, hell, I can draw comics. So I took my bag of comic art to WonderCon 1992 and showed it to some editors, Tom Brevoort among them, and then bam, I gave it to. I was told to show it to Chris Ohm at Malibu. I was told to show it to Chris Ohm at Malibu. I showed it to him, and I got inking work the next Monday, and then I was inking at Malibu for a while, and then I got my first penciling work at Marvel. How long later was that? Let's see, it was April. Now, WonderCon was in April of 92. Oh, my wrist. Man, I fell on my wrist rock climbing like months ago and it's still jacked up. When did I get that gig? I remember working on it when I first got to Salem Studios. So that was in August of 93. So, yeah, like a year and a half later, I was working at Marvel. Oh, no, that was Triumph. I did Marvel when I was still at home. So it was, something, maybe a year, 6 months to a year later, I was submitting stuff to Marvel. I got paid to do Marvel tryout pages. Can't remember who my editor was. First editor at Marvel. It was a long time ago. Oh, you know what? I think it was Ralph Macchio. I think it might have been Ralph Macchio. But I got paid to do these Hulk tryout pages against, what's his name? Doubleheader or something. And then they gave me issue 12 of Cable, 1993. 1993, issue 12 of Cable. And then I started working on Triumph miniseries at DC that year as well, 93. And then I started doing work at Wildstorm. Wildstorm, Marvel, DC, Wildstorm, Marvel, DC, kind of mixed it up. Always trying to keep my schedule busy, so. I think that it's a very unchristian way of deciding to become a comic artist just for the money of someone, probably. Oh, yeah, I was an agnostic back then anyways, so who cares? Well, yeah, when you're picking a career path, like, who's it, Mike Rowe is always saying, don't do what you love. Be practical, do what can make you a living. And it just so happened that I was aiming for doing like movie posters and illustration and whatnot. Because if I was in advertising right now, I would hate my life, but I would be making way more money than I ever did in comics. But I love making comics. I love creating stories. I love Just you know, the action and the drama and the not the drama, like not the real life drama, but the comic book drama and all that stuff. All right, let's see. I can never get that ridiculous picture of Tom Brevoort out of my head from Zach's videos every time it comes up. Tom Brevoort hired me one time for a part of an issue of Hulk, and the reason I took it was because John Byrne wrote it, and I knew John Byrne hated me. So I took the job. I was like, does John Byrne know you're offering this to me? He's like, no. I'm like, I'll take it. So I took it, and I got to work with John Byrne. Even though I know he hated my guts. Oh, whoa. Is that lizard alive? Sure looks alive. What's the over-under on that thing being alive? Will not be alive long, running across the street like that, alligator lizard. Why did this road suddenly become so freaking busy? What the heck? Crazy talk. Kicking up dust. You're gonna give me a valley fever. I already gotta worry about corona. Mike spooks him into the road. The one where he has his mouth open and a tiny hat. What? What the heck? You would hate your kids too, probably. I feel like I missed some stuff. Sent you an email 5/3/5/20. So, yeah, after that, I had moved to San Diego by then. Hooked up with my wife now. Yeah, I came down for Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con in July. Saw my wife for the first time since, I think, in 2 or 3 years. We met at summer camp. Asked her if she'd go out with me if I moved down here. I had actually already decided to move down here. Or at least I was thinking about it. Because, man, it was so gorgeous. It's just... I remember standing on the back balcony thing of the convention center, just looking out over the harbor and just feeling the air just felt like this. It's just a cool breeze, the sun beating on my face. It was just perfection. And I just turned to my friend Eddie and I'm like, why don't we live here? And so I was already thinking about it. And then when I asked Jill if she'd go out with me if I moved down here, she's like, well, maybe. I was like, okay, I'll move down here then. Worth a shot. Moved down here, got together with her the first night. And that was it, man. We have been together ever since. Like peas in a pod. Your baby truck coming that way. Cars coming this way. I really need to take Elijah out for some driving lessons while the traffic is light. I don't think anyone noticed it here, but the last living member of the 9th Company, the one that first entered Paris in 1944, passed away 2 days ago. Oh, wow. History, the great generation is passing away before our eyes. Crazy. That's too bad. What is this Lonestar Coin? All right, you know, put it down. Oh, the Lonestar Coin. Dun, 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 dun. It is a United States 50-cent piece, $half, and it is not for sale. I just got one because I saw it on the website. I traced the verbiage of a certain other coin for sale on Indiegogo to a website, and I saw where you could order them. So I ordered me one just to check it out, just to see what it looked like. But I wanted my own, so I did a Lone Star one. It's only 15 bucks. If you order 8 or more, I think it's 8 or more, they're only 8 bucks each, something like that. Something around that. Well, he was 99. Well, yeah. Yep, history, man, history. Just make sure you learn it so we don't end up repeating it. And the stolen lemons. We don't have any stolen lemons. I don't think there's any lemon trees. No, these are kumquats. Sheesh. Did I start growing a beard? If that's what you want to call it. I'd just call it my chin whiskers. That's cool, Mike. No idea, but just precaution. Lonestar Coin. Yeah, well, that's what the title of this stream is. You look like your own evil cousin. Wait till I put my mask on. My wife said they've said that you're not supposed to go out now without a mask, but I mean, I don't know about that. Mirror, mirror, I'm like, I know. Need some Just for Men. This jet is so short. Nothing's gonna happen to it. Am I really like super pixelated? Because I was on the last walk and talk. Crazy pixelated. Alright, so I'm almost home. When I get home, I'm gonna try to wash this off, eat something, and shower, eat something, and then get something going for God Squad. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for checking out the coin. Sorry you can't buy one. I don't imagine anybody wants one anyways. And honestly, it's not really worth the effort. But thanks for being here. I'll be on God Squad on the other channel soon. And then some Age of Empires probably on the other channel tonight. If you want to join us, please do. If you want to join us on the Discord, please do. Someone please post that up in the chat. And like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. What's going on? Neighbor who I literally haven't seen in like 5 years. All right, guys, we'll see you later.